intro. Stick with me all night long. And when I reach the end, I wanna hear it again. Like a lyric to my favorite song. You stay with me all night long. And when I reach the end, I wanna hear it again. This song is for my friend Ivy and her daughter. It's unbelievable. Fran, good to see you. Outcast Rocker. So I needed to play this song. It's a little bit different than my normal intro. So I put this request out a couple of days ago for people to share their thoughts and Pay It Forward International. That's Brandon. How are you doing, buddy? And about people to speak about their experience in having listened to me, the message that I bring forward, and how I start my broadcast about speak, life, love, hope. No worries, Fran. No worries, dear. And so some people in here know each other from listening to me and participating in the conversation. There are people that join and they maybe a couple of comments. And then there's people that watch me on replay or not participating in the chat. And I have visibility into these people, but I don't have dialogue with them. So when I made this request, I started seeing things come out of just the names that are in here, but not the comments, right? And as I say, I make no assumptions as to where anybody is in their family dynamic. Every family is unique. Blended families, broken families, children of different ages, different emotional and responsibilities. And where I'm speaking life, love, and hope about how, Amy, thank you so much. Life, love, and hope about keeping their kids safe on the internet. It's a very powerful mission that I have. Star Creations, I loved your story time last night. That was beautiful. Star Creations did a story time reading with their child. It was so cool. Robot, the bottomless robot, very cool. Anyway, I don't come from judgment. And one of the listeners knows that I don't come from judgment, but doesn't participate in the conversation, and they sent me an email. I think Jack popped in. Good to see you, Jack. Thank you for your email as well. And she shared how my intro song, Speak Life by Toby Mac, affected her and affected her daughter. Jeez. And this family has had tremendous trauma. It's not my story to share. She shared it with me, but it's not for me to share. But the trauma inside the relationship with this mom and this daughter is horrible. It's horrible. And the young girl is feeling the burden and the weight of that. And she has, I don't know, a tough time coping with it. And in her situation, I completely get it. But I'm a voice out there that speaks to her mom, and maybe she hears it as well, or her mom shared that song, that I wanted to give her another touchstone of a song of hope. That even in the deep, good morning, old school hip hop, even in the deepest, darkest, painful moments in our life, we've all had them. I'm not going to suggest one body's depth is worse than another's. I can't, because all of our life's journeys are different. And in those moments, if we have something that we can reach and grab onto, if Ivy's daughter can grab a hold of her mom, if Ivy's daughter can grab a hold of someone else in the sphere that she can trust, or even if it is something as virtually and remote as me as a Periscope person, that I will speak love, life, and hope into her about how to help her navigate this life. It's about the decisions that we make. We have a trajectory that we can take as individuals in relationship with our family and our parents, and we can choose to block out those that are going to cause us harm. And for Ivy and for her daughter, they have some of that stuff out there. And sometimes you need to block it, sometimes you need to leave from it. I've shared with you that I've had such trauma in my life that I've had to leave it. Those threats in my family, in my house, in my child, I had to leave my own home. Those are tough, tough decisions to make where you have the nest, the safety and security, and that is taken away from you, and you need to do something else. Sometimes that's what happens. And those are tough choices to make. And whether we have a safe or soft landing spot for those things, it may not. But it's a temporary transitional thing. It's not permanent. Because the hope is that there will be other people that will come into your lives. I shared on my Facebook post just yesterday a story of a woman that was in a grocery store, and she had been going through with all of her merchandise shopping. And as she was about to leave the grocery store, she got a phone call from her brother. The phone call from her brother was her brother crying and saying, I hate to tell you this, but Dad just took his life. She's in a public space, grocery shopping. She drops the phone and falls to her knees. She's devastated that her father just made the decision to end his life. She is absolutely devastated. But the people in the grocery store didn't leave her there. They gathered around her. They asked for her, who do we call? How do we get a hold of your husband? How do we get into your phone so we can call him? How can we arrange to take you home because you can't drive? How can we follow you to make sure that we can arrange transportation until you can get to your husband? But the community rallied around this woman in her trauma that were complete strangers. In her darkest pain at that moment relative to her father ending his life, and they came together out of nowhere. And these people hit the pause button on their life. Yep, hit the pause button on their life. And the grocery store did the same thing, and they loved upon this woman. So for those people out there, there are people like me, like those people at the grocery store. There are people out there. To say that they're not is not true. There's a lot of bad stuff out there, but there's one, being in places where you will find those people and being open to allow those people to love on you safely. I've shared with you before that I have been in that position where it was difficult for me to receive the people loving on me. And they said, how dare you, Ryan, not allow us to help you because you've helped us? And I had to put my pride and my humility to the side and say, wow, that's really selfish. I shouldn't do that. And they stepped up and helped me. Absolutely, Jack. Absolutely. That is so spot on. And it's not, we don't know what that influence is. We have no idea. Because I'm talking to people that are talking back to me, and I understand some of those that I have the ability to get feedback for, but this popped out of nowhere, out of absolute nowhere, that my message and my songs had the ability for this young girl, to have a sense of hope and inspiration in one of the darkest points in her life. And I don't own that. That's not me. This is just what I'm doing to communicate to people about how to keep safe on the internet. But it comes from my core vibe. I forget who just came up. That unknown guy. Sorry, good to see you. Vibe, good to see you too. My name is Ryan. I'm the founder of Parent Dome, ParentDome.com, which is an educational platform for parents and caregivers to help their kids stay safe on the internet. I talk about awareness, oversight, and controls, keeping kids safe from the dangers, risks, threats, and permanence of the internet. That's what I do. Yes, it's Ryan. So today is a very action-packed day for me. because I have put this self-imposed deadline. I got there at 7:30 this morning. I'm right in my friend's hometown. And so I have an action-packed day. I have a lot of milestones that I need to go through. I've had the ability to speak to several of my friends. Sweet. And I've been creating some videos. Yes, I got my 24. It's amazing that they have Wawa in Basingstoke, England. It's amazing. It's all over the place. Wawa. No, I'm not in Seattle. I'm in England. No, I'm all the way across the pond. So I'm very, very focused today that I need to go down my bucket list of things to get accomplished. I've created my video last night. I had people speaking into me. I edited it. I shared it with some people, give me some more critique. And again, I'm not a video production guy. I'm not. This is just kind of just getting the message out. And I'm putting all the links in play for me to take the next step and get this message out. And it's a big step for me because this is part of what people are kicking me in the butt. You're going to, your mission is for the world, Ryan. So if you're going after the world, you got to go after the world. And Stevie G from Australia says to me, how do you eat an elephant? I'm like, yeah, one bite at a time. So the world is the elephant, and I need to take a bite at a time. And before, I was extending my resources to do the rescue for those kids that are here, pulling out of this pocket to try to rescue and save these people. Those are somebody else's kids. I'm not going in that direction. Parents have their own responsibility on how they're supposed to be doing this. I provide the tools and resources, but I can't stop them. Oh, I travel all over the place, Vibe. I broadcast, you'll see me broadcast from all over the world. I just keep plopping up. I've got my own G6 that I just pick up and go. I'm kidding, by the way. Umbrella, if anybody heard that. Umbrella. So, pretty funny, huh? That's pretty funny. So I just wanted to, it was funny. So I'm going to be very focused today. I don't know about my scoping activity because I really want to honor my deadline that I set myself. Yes. I'm sorry, I didn't. Yeah, right. I would love to do that. I'd love to do that. I'm going to be so busy today because I have to tick, and I know my email is filling up because I have some people that are providing some more insight. But I wanted to get this message to Ivy. She, I guess, gets me on replays and what's going on with her daughter, that there is hope, even in the darkest spots and where we are right now, that there are people around you that will hold you and carry you and cradle you and take your hand and walk side by side with you. And even if it's at a distance, with words, that we will do that. And that is horrible, some of these things. No, I take my entire set and I move it, right? I just move it, pack it up and go in a matter of an hour and a half. So wish me well as I go down my list. Can't promise I'm going to scope. I'm reshuffling a lot of things, so I got a lot of software stuff to do, and lots of site configuration. Yeah, right. No, I'm it does. I do have a hidden motif. I do have a little bit of a bunker. You can't see it behind there. I'm staying where he is now. He's coming for. I can't wait until I can get over there. So here's my goal, and here's a stretch goal working in the secret lair. So I've shared with some people what I've been encouraged to do as a marketing strategy, and that I've been throwing around a number of 1%. And if I have the ability of anything above a 1% attachment, that puts me in a position that I'm going to go and travel. I'm going to travel. I'm going to, if I do something at the rate of 2%, I'm going to put together a meet and greet travel plan. So I will go to cities that are within reasonable proximity of those people that have been with me since the beginning. So I'm going to go probably up to Toronto. I will plop into Toronto so I can get a group of people to meet with me in Toronto. I will go to New York City and Manhattan and grab a group of people from there. But I will go to those major. I'll go to Denver. I will go to Arizona. Good, go for it. No, I won't charge for a meet and greet. No. But I want to sit down with people that have been part of this mission. But my stretch goal, oh my gosh. So go start a Triangle. I suggest you go start your own broadcast and make that as your title. I'm willing to spend $15,000 to get married and stay in the UK. And I'm sure you'll get a ton of people coming in. So I encourage you to start your own broadcast instead of trying to come in here. So yeah, just hit X and go start a broadcast. I will totally come to the UK. I totally will. I will go to the UK. I'll go up to Scotland too. I need to go into Scotland because I got a tons of people in Scotland too. Oh, that guy. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know what you're trying to do here. So I'm gonna duck out of this broadcast. Thank you, everyone. Ivy and your daughter. Yeah, so I'm gonna go to Scotland. I will totally come to the UK. I have to go to the UK before I go up to Scotland. Yeah, Scotland's way up north. So I'm gonna wrap up. I gotta tick off my Gantt chart and tick those milestones off. Dude, you're see ya. Yeah, I know. UK down low, where he is. Scotland is up north, where I'm thinking. It is all part of that geography, the UK, which is Ireland, Wales, Scotland. Yeah, I know. Americans and their geography and the way that. So I'm gonna bop off, and wish me luck as I continue to go through all this stuff. Drew, if you're still here, if you can DM me, that would be awesome on Facebook. That'd be so cool. And I will be back at you later. Thank you so much. I'm going for the 2%. 2%. That's a pretty small number. That's a really small number. Sweet. I'll be back at you guys. Take care. Oh, you can DM me too, Richard. Totally DM me. Yeah, I was